What's going on? It's 7:08 a.m. I'm gonna get ready to head out for work here in a minute. Friday morning, December 9th, I think. And I don't know. I've missed the last few thoughts out loud, which turned out to be pretty bad. Not bad like it's detrimental, but it turned out to be kind of a mistake. Things kind of fell apart. I had some progress that I was working on, or had some progress going with a few things, and just with having the talk in the morning or doing the thoughts out loud in the morning, and the couple of days that I have done it, I don't know. I came up with I had some priorities that I listed out, and just was able to talk about a few things, and oops, and then I missed it like for the rest of the week, and then it's Friday. I missed it the entire week this week, and it kind of shows. Like I don't know if it really shows like to the point where it's like, oh yeah, has to happen. But like it's been a week, and I got like zero progress reports on Soul Weaver, on I haven't done anything. I did. So a couple of things have happened. I guess I picked up a contest that I'm going to do on my blog and things like that, or on social media. But as far as content creation, nothing. No podcast episode. No YouTube video. No progress on the blog post that I was working on last time. So really falling back. And something else pretty interesting happened this week, which is really earlier this week, actually a couple of days ago, which is really what I want to talk about, and really want to make sure I capture in my memory. Um, a friend of mine is looking at getting promoted, and this is her second promotion since we've been here at the office. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for her. But I don't want to get promoted. I don't want to get promoted within my job, really. It'd be nice, but all it does is add more responsibility and make me more entrenched, more dedicated. It just gets me more involved in this thing that I don't want to do for the rest of my life. It's serving its purpose now, and I like my job. I like the people I work with, and I like what I do, but I don't love what I do, and I don't like the fact that I have to do it under somebody else's rules. Like I don't have to like some, and I mean those rules are in place, and with the army and the military, it's bureaucracy, and you got all this red tape to go through to get things done. I just want to be able to. I want the market to be my boss. I don't want to exist in this organizational structure that we have in the military forever. Like it's cool for now, but eventually I want to be out doing my own thing, and I want to be. I mean, even if it's the same thing I'm doing right now, because I do like what I do, but just the situation in which I do, we got different bosses every 2 years, different commanders every 2 years, different CIOs every 2 years. It just changes out, and every 2 years is kind of a crapshoot. I don't want to do that. I want to do I want to get out there, build my own dream, build my own entity, build my own legacy, and yeah, you can't do that, in government service in the military. But what's really going on, or what really happened when I broke this news to my wife, because we were so happy for her, we were really close to this friend, and she was like, "Wow, maybe you can get promoted. Maybe you can do this. Maybe you can exist and advance within be a bigger cog in the work machine." And I was already a little taken aback by the fact that she had recommended that, or that the fact that that was her focus. And because when I first heard it crossed my mind. But to be honest, it crossed my mind for a quick minute when my friend got promoted too. Just like, oh man, maybe I should really get on the ball and move up in the system. No, I don't want to move up in this system. Why put more effort into something I don't want to do forever? Until I die. Why put more effort behind it? And no, even and so I couldn't be mad at her when she first suggested it. But when I gave her my reasoning. And I said the same thing. I said I thought the same thing at first, but I want to do this. This motivated me to work harder on whatever we got going on. This is the first time that she kind of had a reaction that was like, I don't really. She's always been kind of dodgy with it, and I haven't been able to really get her to go in full stride after our entrepreneurship goals or entrepreneur goals. But this is the first time she ever had like some pushback reaction to it. Like, I'm scared to do this stuff. And at first I got a little mad. Not so much mad, but I was taken aback by it. I was surprised that she was actually scared. I thought she just didn't know what to do with it. But she's like, I don't want to she's just understandably scared. And, afraid of like depending completely on us and getting to this point where we sink or swim based on what we do. I guess she's perfectly fine being on my shoulders alone. But I didn't stay mad at her, I couldn't stay mad for long because I had to really think about it. I mean, what does this mean? Like, if she's at this point, if I'm at this point and she's still back there, or if we're not in the same place, I don't want to put it as forward in advance. I don't think, entrepreneurs are ahead of, people who just want to work and live their lives and just slowly go through. I don't think there's any good or bad here. I don't think there's any right or wrong. All I'm saying is this is what I want to do. Doing what you want to do is the right thing, and doing something you don't want to do is the wrong thing. And I mean, if you want to work and you want to go, if people want to, those who want to work and those who want to exist as a cog in a machine, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it's wrong. But if you do that and you complain about being a cog in a machine and you abandon your dreams for that, I think that's where you're starting to get to the point where you're wrong. And if I were to work and advance in my system, like, work hard and get these other certifications that are going to take so much time to study up on and figure out, then I'm doing the wrong thing as far as I'm concerned. What really hit me, it upset me when she first said this, but it hurt me when I really thought about what it meant, because what it means is she doesn't have faith in me to do the entrepreneurial thing. And so that kind of shook me a little bit and said, oh man, that's her thinking I can't do it. We can't do it. But I really thought about it, like, why does she think that? Thoughts out loud is just turn and go, man. I'm gonna leave that on. But yeah, what does that mean? Like, what's the why? Why does she think that? I've been doing this for over a year now, and we haven't brought in any money. That's not the goal. But not only have we not brought in any money, we haven't seen anything that could be bringing any money. We haven't even brought in any money to resustain the money we're spending to keep so we were going, which isn't a lot. But that's kind of the problem. It's on me. This is my fault, because after a year and a half or so, maybe if she still has that fear, I haven't shown her that it's not scary. So I gotta show her that it's not scary. Central locus of control, like, I can do it. I can just, all I have to do is show her how it's done. Same thing I do with, the same thing I do in other situations. Same, like, life is, my best friend Anthony is always saying, like, life is, it's all the same, man. Like, it's all the same. You look at video games, it's just the same concepts in different settings over and over again. And that's what this is. This is a big one. This is a big one. And then this week's example, or this week is a great example. I told myself I'd do this thoughts out loud experiment thing, and what's happening? Nothing's happened. I haven't been done it. I've only done 3 of them. This is my 3rd one. Hell yeah, she's scared. Get it together, Will. Get it together. So that's what this weekend dedicated to getting it together. That's all I got. Spend 10 minutes. I'm gonna get ready to go to work. So that you can hear Will yelling in the background. But so that's gonna end Thoughts Out Loud today. Hope you guys have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Sombering thoughts, but inspiring. This is why I do Thoughts Out Loud, to identify what's going on camera, on video, and then come back and come back and readjust them. If I forget this in a month, or if I forget how I felt right now in a month, if I forget that whole story in a month or whatever, in 2 months, a year down the line, come right on back, check out Thoughts Out Loud, and remember what I was thinking back at this point right now, and keep that motivation to go forward and move forward. So let's have a good Friday.